Well, Jack, a lot of people coming in here today at the Boyden Library to look at our items that we have, and
Yep, Jeff, the preview worked out very well.
yeah, I think it did. So,
But I think the comment I heard mostly was something for everybody.
Absolutely.
Just,
absolutely.
From the real big things to the everyday, a lot of gift certificates, a lot of fun nights represented here.
Right. Yeah. I mean, the gift certificates alone are separate. We, naturally can't display them here, but some of these items are unique in themselves.
Yep. Yep. We have the again a beautiful handmade baby quilt.
Right.
The Winnie the Pooh pattern. That's a little out of my league.
Well, Jack.
Talk about the patterns.
Yeah.
But
and another handmade Afghan by Irma Harrington.
Yep.
Resident over there across the street at the Doolittle.
Yep. And the quilt. I want to acknowledge the donor there, Lynn Sarikas, who was a member of the Board of Trustees. But
and your daughter.
I proud to claim her as my daughter.
That's right.
As well.
That's right.
Yep.
For one of the gift certificates we have 5 gift certificates from the Route 1 Liquors, $50 each, which was awesome. That was like a great gift. So this year I just kind of put one of these games together. It's a 10-in-1 center. It's got checkers, dice, dominoes, 10 different games to choose from.
Chinese checkers and chess even. Yeah.
Actually, I messed up there, Jack. I didn't put it with one of those gift certificates. I put it with the pizza gift certificate.
Oh,
this is more of a kid's one, but we do have other gift certificates.
More appropriate with the pizza, right.
And like I said, there are so many gift certificates that we have this year.
Yep.
One of these 5 games, the originals, again given by trustee Bob Gillis.
Well,
traditional
trustees
games.
have been very, very supportive, as have the merchants, the local businessmen.
Right, once again, they came through.
Family and friends of Doolittle, we got a lot of support out there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, we're very fortunate.
Well,
we have one of the last Cliff Curry tables. Every year we've been lucky enough to have a couple, but they've come and gone quickly.
There was totally, every piece of metal was bent and shaped by Cliff, World War II veteran, born and brought up on the Curry Farm, where we have Taylor School now.
Right.
But Cliff's son Eric has given us the remaining tables, and we will be privileged to have another one in the auction.
Right, right. Fenway Park, 1914, Jack. 1914. Must have been a pretty good year for them.
I thought you were going to say that, as I remember. But now let me tell you that as a child, I think the biggest deal in town that we had in this magnificent town of Foxboro, Pat Smith had his annual trip to Fenway Park. And we would board the bus here in Foxboro. We'd go to Fenway Park and we'd actually see a Red Sox game. And for years, I mean, a lot of us were well into adult life before we ever got back to Fenway.
Right.
But as kids, we had that experience. It's all supported by merchants and good-hearted people, just like this auction.
Right.
But Foxboro's a very special kind of place.
It sure is. It sure is. And Foxboro, again, lucky enough this year for one more Homer White painting.
Yeah.
That is definitely be on the big board this year for...
Right. I think the title of that is Homeward Bound. There they are under full sail, pressing hard against the tide, against the night. Probably been out to sea for years, heading for home port. Yeah, former residents, Jim and Jean Bradley, they no longer live in Foxboro. They're downsizing a bit, and they thought of us. And we are very, very privileged. Beautiful, beautiful piece of work. Just a little different treatment from Homer, but we've been privileged to have one of his paintings.
That's right.
Every single
year.
auction.
Yep.
We're on a roll.
A lot of these items were given by Gloria Pini.
Yep.
That would add class to any home, that's for sure. Something very different and unique about all of them.
This silver plate is just absolutely gorgeous. It is classic. And the Fabergé eggs.
Eggs with the vases that go with them.
Yep.
This is one of my favorites. I mean, this is heavy crystal. It's heavy, and it's perfect for some long stem roses in there. Hint, hint, boys out there.
Yeah.
Last year we had one of these lamps too.
Yes, yes.
By Paul Anderson.
Paul
Is
Anderson,
that right?
yes. This is an old oil lamp. So you can enjoy the romance of the oil lamp period without all the fuss of filling and the wicks and everything else. It's been electrified, and Paul has been most kind. This is, as you said, our second year with that.
No,
very,
it's
very nice.
nice.
And another classic here.
Yep, that's again by Gloria Pini. Her collection of Walt Chinese vase with the stand. And then there's these, this will make any cup of coffee look good, won't it? The golden set of 4 mugs with the creamer and the sugar right there for it.
Yeah, they'll think they're in the high rent district.
That's right, that's right.
You want to,
yeah, I mean,
this absolute,
I mean, I don't know how you
this absolute
display
classic.
this or.
But, you know, there was a time when virtually every house in Foxboro had one of these in the backyard.
Right.
And these are all pig jointed beams. This is an exact replica of a hay barn out in upper New York State. Built to scale and built exactly as it would have been built, just in miniature.
It's amazing. I mean, all these little pieces were all hand done, even down to the little buckets, the little milk bottles that are there. I mean, it's incredible the work he puts into it.
The pulleys work, all the doors work. This is a fun thing to have, but it's also very educational.
It is.
There's even a bird's nest up in the
There's a
rafters
bird's nest.
there.
Yep.
But look at the detail. Look at the 220 hours, I think Bill said he put into that. Bill and Judy Gifford. Judy's mom was a resident of Doolittle home for many, many years, and we loved her. And Bill drove all the way down from Chicago, New York to bring this to the auction.
It's great.
We also, we want to catch the bird feeder here?
Yeah, the bird feeder. This was Pete Turner, another trustee, donated this year. It was actually made by Walter Carlson.
Well, it is a replica of an actual bridge.
He does that.
And the same type of construction is all pigged together.
Yep. Yes, the pigs.
But it's interesting when you stop and think about it. Once winter arrived and they took the wheels off their wagons and put on runners, they had to shovel snow onto the covered bridge.
Oh, right. That's funny, isn't it? We have this gorgeous dog bed.
Yes.
I can almost picture a black lab or any other dog.
Hey, some of these auction meetings, we could have passed a few of those around, some of the committee members.
Right.
We have one of my all-time favorites. Emil Forensic goes out in the summertime and he picks all kinds of flowers from the garden, and he very, very carefully dries them, and then he makes these lovely, lovely bouquets out of the dried flowers. So this is beauty that is just going to last forever. I can't imagine the patience that it takes to dry and to arrange this, and he's got a real artistic touch, and he's been very, very generous to us year after year to have one of these in. I'm proud to say we have one hanging in our home, and these are truly, truly beautiful.
Absolutely.
But how delicate,
I know it.
Nice it is, all the different, like real lace in there.
Well, and then we have the coffee maker. It's a 10-cup coffee maker by Melita here. This actually was donated again by a trustee, Ed McIntyre, and his wife. 10, it's got the clock right on it. You can set it. Comes with the coffee filters.
Well, here's something else Ed did too. This is clever. You know, you're going somewhere for dinner, you know, to the neighbor's house, you're going to bake something. Here's an insulated jacket to put it in. You got a cover to put over it, and
the carrying case comes with it.
Carrying case comes with it. You walk in the door, it's ready to serve.
Yep.
And that was very, very, very thoughtful gift.
This has everything that you need, Jack, in here. Everything that anyone needs. You know, everybody's always saying, you know, you have your will all done and everything. Well, you know what? Here's the information. Here's your wills, your trusts, your health needs, insurance policies, legal documents, financial assets, things that people are going to need in case anything happens. You know, and I don't know how many times people have said
everybody should have one of these.
Everybody should have one.
This was given by Kathy Greta. Kathy is the ombuds person who checks on the extended care facilities and nursing homes and so forth for the state, and she realizes the importance of something like that.
Right. A massaging seat cushion. It's filled with those. It's called Squish micropedic beads, so keep you nice and comfortable in the chair. I'll tell you, it feels good. Feel that, Jack.
Oh, that is.
Yeah,
nice.
I wouldn't mind sitting. Nice. Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yep.
And then the Black & Decker toaster oven, perfect for little small meals.
Yep.
Warming something up really quick, and that's by you and Marge.
4 toast size trays.
Yep. It's perfect. Yep. Perfect for the little apartment or anywhere. We just have so many things this year. It's great. And like I said, we can't show everything naturally, but everything that we have so far is here. The Wonder Wheel, again by Chairman of the Board of Selectmen, Jim Thrasher.
Yep. Yeah, that is the handiest thing for taking to the beach, or if your kids are in youth sports, all the stuff you have to haul down to the field every time. Yep. It's just very, very, very handy.
And it's easy to put together. You just snap the wheels on and go.
We have an absolute treasure here. This was done by Donna McClure of Rentham. This is what we now have to call the old fire station. But she did such a nice job. Donna is an award-winning artist, but she is also, going back a few years, she worked at Doolittle Home in the dietary department, and her dear friend Ann Stringer is a resident of Doolittle Home. But she really caught the station in action, and it just has a nice feel to it. And what I did, because sometimes the person that buys this might not have the history that some of us have, I made a copy of my remarks from the decommissioning program.
Oh, okay.
That would help somebody appreciate the history of this, but more important, to know the men, what they did, and who they were.
Right.
Because in addition to being the first line of defense as firefighters and paramedics, they were truly magnificent people as well.
Absolutely.
They really were.
That will be a great one to have. And speaking of firemen,
I'll tip this up.
Now
just don't pull the alarm.
Yeah, no. But I've always wanted to, Jack. Again, no more call boxes like this in town.
Yep. They've all been phased out. We now have a much more modern system.
Right.
And this was not one of the originals boxes that went up in the 1920s. This one came in a little later. But this one was mounted at Doolittle Home for many, many years.
Yep.
And it is now.
I do miss the whistle blowing, the 7-1. You know, anything with 7 was my neighborhood, and it made you stop and think, oh, 7, that's near us somewhere. So I do remember those days, and I do miss it. I even miss the 6:30. At 6:30 in the morning, I still miss it. But.
And another perennial favorite?
Yes, it is. Patriots Nightlight. It's handmade. Again, there's not many of them around, but a friend of the Doolittle once again came through with one for us. And that's wonderful.
Yep.
Have a umbrella. It's a United We Stand umbrella. It's large. It's a golf umbrella, so it could fit probably both of us underneath it, Jack, in case of inclement weather. this is something different that I've never seen, but it's a 3-piece decorative wall set given by Wendy Kirchhoff, one of the Foxboro JCs. You can, you set it up on the wall, Jack, and you can put candles right here. Yeah. The 3 pieces, it's pretty nice. It's different. Now, Jack, this is what I was talking about with
this is clever. Now, one of the gift certificates from Route 1 Liquor, which was such a generous gift, Linda has gone out and bought all of this green bow ties and noisemakers and napkins and everything else for St. Patrick's Day.
Jack, I just want you to know that these shot glasses actually blink. They're blinking shot glasses. Who doesn't love St. Patrick's Day? A nice CD inside there, some lollipops for the kids, but and it goes with the $50 gift certificate, one of the 4 donated by Route 1 Liquors, which was just amazing.
They did well, and so did you.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
And again, we have your daughter Lynn has done 2 boxes of the homemade cards.
Yeah, each one, each set uniquely different.
Right.
All handmade, hand stamped.
They're beautiful.
Lynn also comes to Doolittle home and has opportunities for the residents to make their own cards.
I believe they're over there right now doing it. It's today, Saturday afternoon, and
it amazed me, the number of residents and that want to do this, and they are so proud.
Oh, absolutely.
They get up from the table, they can't run off,
That's
wait to run off and show somebody.
And send them, Yep. This is a book of the Commonwealth of Golfers. It was actually given by the Massachusetts Golf Hall of Fame down on Norton.
Yeah.
Now, I know there's a certificate for golf with Andre Tippett. This isn't going with it. Obviously, this can be sold separately, but there is a certificate, something that obviously we can't show here, but Andre has asked to have you and 2 of your friends play foursome at the course in Norton at the tournament players.
I think the high bidder in this item is going to be very popular.
Right, exactly, very popular.
But what a thrill for a sports fan, a true, genuine sports fan, to be able to go out and play golf with somebody who was recently inducted into the Football Hall of Fame.
And he's quite a golfer too, I've been told. So it should be a great day for all.
He certainly doesn't want me to win it out. Never played a golf game in my life. But this is more my speed right now.
There we go. There we go.
This is absolutely
it's gorgeous, isn't it?
Gorgeous, yeah.
It is.
Walpole,
it's for inside use only, but
Walpole Woodworkers.
Yep. Everybody could enjoy this.
From Beth Frensick, one of our trustees, lined that up for us.
Yep.
Makes a very, very, very nice donation.
Very nice. Yep.
Yeah. Some Founders Day memorabilia.
Yep, that was from...
Couple of caps, couple of shirts. If you missed out on your souvenirs in the past.
That's from Cindy's Jewelers, and Cindy already gave us the new entering Foxboro, which I already have one, and girls and guys, you need one, definitely. This is the new charm that actually spells Foxboro the correct way with the O-U-G-H, and you'll be happy about that. But that's available. Another bracelet from Crown Jewelers actually joined the show this year with the Cape Cod bracelet, the original Cape Cod bracelet. That will be shown. So we thank them at Crown Jewelers for joining with us this year.
Yep. Now this, let's catch this one as we're coming by here.
Yeah.
This is one of the original Patriots ties, the old-fashioned Patriots logo, and this will give people a chance to demonstrate just how long they've been a fan.
That's right.
Right?
That's right.
Yeah. And
we have 2 CDs from Christopher Pappas. She's a local jazz singer, so she's donated 2 of her CDs to us this year, and another another basket, Jack, I put together for the ladies out there. 2 hand-painted wine glasses, some chocolate candles, a little quilted lunch bag, towel, and pot holder set. But that actually comes with another $50 gift certificate from our friends out at Route 1
So you
Liquors.
can go there and buy the wine to go with it.
That's right. That's
Yeah.
right. Yep.
Yeah, and again, I think we've got another certificate from Route 1 Liquors, but this one would include a soft side insulated bag added to the mix by Linda herself, and again, the $50 gift certificate, the insulated bag, all set for party time.
Party time. Football.
Yep.
Football will be happening again, and we'll have our second chance. So, what else do we have? We have,
Well, we,
this is it, Jack. It's the last one.
let me,
It's the last one, Jack.
this, we have been privileged to have one of these in each auction. This is from Ginny and Dave Crimmins. This particular sketch by Mr. LaPlume is the last one we're going to have, and this one is actually the proof print.
Yes, yep.
So it makes it exceptional in its own right. But again, the last one that we're going to be able to offer.
Yep.
And these are just, they're so well done. He did such a great job. And
Yes,
if you got room to hang that, it's a great addition to any home.
absolutely.
And we've got a big item there on the end.
Yep, we have a digital camera by the executive director over at the Doolittle home, Deanna Willis. It's a Canon PowerShot digital camera. And I can't believe how small these are now, Jack. I
Yep.
can't even imagine a camera being that small and taking the pictures that they do. They're wonderful to have. So we're great to
Yep.
have Deanna donating that.
And now for the real sports fan that has to dress up the family dog, here's the Red Sox bandana, a Red Sox shirt and leash and collar for the dog.
Right.
And
That's donated by the new shop uptown, Metropolitan. How would we say that, right?
Right, yep.
So that was really cute. I think that's a great idea for our
Yep.
little furry friends.
Yep, and speaking of Red Sox, an autograph ball by Mr. Lowell, third baseman, a real collector's item. It's all protected in a little plastic carrying case. But again, courtesy of the Boston Red Sox, they were very generous. We had a Wakefield ball last year, and we're very happy to have that. We have the portrait of a woman in the back, Norm Rice. When they left Foxboro, they went down, they started a little studio down the Cape, and we've been fortunate to have that piece of artwork donated to us. And boy, I tell you, Red Sox again, huh?
Right. And this is, again, the 5th year from our friend Don Rodman up on Route 1, donating this classic. I've never seen anything like this. It actually has the patch, the tickets to the World Series.
Yeah. And then this composite of action shots, that is a classic.
It is.
And Don has been so supportive of the Doolittle home auction. He's been with us every year.
Every year.
And it is truly appreciated.
Yeah.
I,
This will be on our big board this year. So.
Boy, I think back when Don and Jerry took the risk of their life to buy out the old Collier Ford garage, and I guess that's part of the American dream. But they made it work. They made it work big time.
Yep,
But
they did.
but right from the get-go, they had a broader sense of their place in the community, and they've been so generous to us.
They have.
For all the people like us,
Yes. Lost in my backyard, Jack.
navigation system,
Right.
and no excuse. You never have to be lost again.
Nope.
Tell it where you want to go. It leads you. It talks to you. takes you around every turn, tells you when you made a mistake, tells you how to correct your error, will reroute you, so that even when you do something stupid, it will pick up from there, take you on.
And basically, it sits right here on this. It's a mount that just sits on your dashboard. It's weighted enough, so it sits right on your dashboard. You don't have to install this in your actual car. It sits right there. You could take this with you anywhere, actually. It will tell you where you lost. If you lost in the woods, it'll probably show you how to get out. So it's great. And that is from our friends, the Foxboro JCs, my heroes of town.
Well, again, very, very supportive. And of course, the JCs were very much in evidence here today, setting up this preview. And the blue wave will descend upon us again next Saturday for the auction itself. We absolutely could not do it without that kind of manpower. And they've been with us 5th year.
That's right.
Still going strong.
That's right.
So who do we have here?
A painting by, this is called Peace by June Clayson.
Yes, June was a friend of Glennie, who was a resident of Doolittle home for years. June and Glennie were both young ladies who survived the London Blitz and everything through World War II, came here to make a new life in America.
Wow.
And she was a very, very close friend of Glennie, who passed away a number of years ago. So I guess June has a little different appreciation for peace than a lot of people might have. But again, we're just very, very nice. And then Vicki Witherslow. Her husband was a very, very accomplished photographer. Vicki went for oils and canvas herself. And very, very nice. Very first steps. Can you imagine how tentative those first steps are at that age?
Yeah.
But it won't be long, that little fella will be racing
with the fish and pole, or exactly, exactly. And we have some photos, the historical photos by you again, Jack. I think that's wonderful that you do these research, you research this for us, and you put the information on the back so everybody knows exactly.
Right. Well, you know, they're informative, they're attractive in their own right, but it's also a teaching moment to be able to get to know the town as it used to be. And I have to confess, I can remember, with the exception of the trolley cars, I can remember everything that's in there.
Well, we're fortunate to have you to do all the...
But these images are made from glass negatives in the town archives. Again, we are so privileged to have them. I have to confess that at the last minute I was getting so crunched for time. Christian Arcaro on the Historical Commission helped me by making the prints, and then I got them framed up. I just got to the point where there weren't enough hours to go
in the
around.
day. I hear you. I hear you.
But here we have, now this is the best deal for anybody. This is, you've seen these historic house plaques around. What happens, the Historical Commission, and primarily the work of Emily Bonin to do all the research of who built the house, what they did for a living, but then when we document all the families that ever lived there, and anybody can order one of these, and the commission provides all the research, and the plaque itself is only $50.
I see.
And that money goes to the guy that makes the plaque. But in this particular instance, we're going to, if somebody wants to buy this, what we're going to do, as we do for anybody, but we load up as much other information as we can to flesh out that family, so you really feel you got to know who used to live in your house.
That's wonderful.
And if to buy that kind of research outside, you'd certainly spend $350.
Oh, I'm sure.
Now, but we want to make it very, very clear. Anyone can get one of these for $50.
Yep.
Anything over $50 you pay is tax deductible for charitable giving.
Right.
But it is great, a good way to show your pride, and it imposes no restrictions it's not like being in the historic district. It doesn't limit what you do with your home.
Right.
It's strictly to show your pride, show your knowledge,
Yep.
be able to share that knowledge with family, and you're adding your own history
Right.
to the mix.
Right.
Yep.
Paper shredder, very important this day and age, Jack, to not just tear up important documents
Yep.
that have any kind of personal information on it. Shred it, get rid of it. So there's a paper shredder. Again, this is from Kathy Greta from At Your Service.
Yep.
And that is important to have as well.
Johnson baby basket, anything and everything you ever would need for a little
Absolutely.
baby. And I maybe should be looking into one of these myself. I have a 2-month-old great-granddaughter.
That's
and,
right.
Another
And now your
great-grandson.
grandson, who donated this, just came home from Iraq and
He was in the Middle East. He was in actually first he was in Kuwait and then Qatar with Air Force security. Just got home. His girlfriend flew down to meet him.
Down to
And
Washington.
they
Yeah.
donated this.
Right.
And that's when he surprised her with a diamond.
Very nice.
And so we'll be celebrating. We are celebrating. We'll have an engagement party very, very soon.
Yep.
So we're so glad to have him home, but we're so glad to have Lauren
Right.
joining us in the family.
That's
Lovely
wonderful,
girl.
Jack. That's wonderful.
We are richly blessed.
Yep. Now this is another photo from John Fuller. John gives us a photo every year.
Yep.
He does fantastic work. This is of the
Great horned owl.
horned
Yep.
owl. Yes.
But John has a national reputation for wildlife photography, and he's all over the world
right.
with his camera.
Right. Yeah. Last year I think it was the bald eagle that he
The
had.
bald eagle.
Was
no,
that last year or the
well,
year
one
before?
year we had the bald eagle, another year we had a penguin.
Right.
Um,
Yeah. He's done some fantastic
and,
work.
John grew up right here in the Baker Street neighborhood, and how his mother ever survived all those guys, I'll never know. But John has never forgotten his roots. He lives over in Norfolk now. He was an executive with the Foxboro Company, as was his father before him. And actually, John is a nephew of Rex Bristol.
Rex. Yep.
Yeah.
Well, here's something different, Jack. You don't see this every day. This was handmade. Feel how soft this is.
Oh, that is.
I mean,
that is gorgeous. Boy, I could
This is
curl up in
handmade
that.
by Janet, well, Mrs. Bryant's daughter.
Yes,
Um,
Rosella.
she-
Yeah.
Yes, and
Yeah,
it's
all
all
hand-
tied,
all hand
all
tied,
hand
all
tied
hand
together.
tied.
Yep.
Boy, I tell you, you match this up with that rocking chair.
Yeah, huh?
Huh?
What a nice
Huh?
set. Yeah, it is.
You're singing a nice song.
Absolutely. Don't get any ideas, Jack. We got a ways to go here before you relax.
But gray on the back, Patriots
Yep.
motif here on the front.
Right.
But speaking of Patriots, again, Patriots Charitable Trust,
Came
so
from-
good to us.
They are.
So
They
good
are.
to us. As they are to many, many organizations. I had an opportunity to express that to Mrs. Kraft recently, that not just for Doolittle, but so many groups that do so many good things have been empowered by their support. And
Right.
it's just an honor to be considered worthy of
Right.
their willingness to support us. But what we have here are some of the big board items.
Yep, we have, there's Kenny Chesney is going to do
yes.
his sold-out performance at Gillette Stadium on July 26th, and the trust once again came through with 2 tickets with VIP parking.
Wow.
Again, as you said, Jack, we're just fortunate to have
So they
the
would live-
support of
Yep.
the stadium,
So that would let somebody
And the-
go in up North Street into the back way and the whole thing.
VIP parking.
Right.
Yep.
Yep. Fabulous.
Another thing that they gave us this year was, as I had mentioned, Andre Tippett, golf with Andre Tippett down at the course in Norton, who, I'm told is just a wonderful course that is just
Right, but
fantastic.
just,
There's nothing like it.
What a great day for a sports fan.
Right, right.
And He's a hot ticket.
He is. And like I said,
They'll
quite
have-
the golfer, so they
they'll
will
some
have a good time.
Good time on
Yep.
the links, yeah.
Yep.
Well, also, the Stadium Realty Trust gave us the 10-ticket packet to the Revolution
The
game.
Revolution game, yeah.
Yeah, so gee,
Yeah.
you could get all the neighborhood kids in, or
Yeah, you got a
or,
soccer team?
to take your kids'
Bring
soccer team
the
in
team.
there. Right.
Yep.
But again, with parking,
You can't beat that.
That's a caveat that you
That's
just
right.
can't put a price on.
They also gave 2 tickets to next season's game. What you do is you take your choice, make your 3 choices, and
They do
their best to get
1, 2, 3
right,
order.
right.
Yeah.
Yep. So again, and again with parking, so that's unbeatable, I'd say.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
We have Normandy Farms again. The Daniels family have been nice enough. Mr. Daniels, again, a trustee of the board of Doolittle, gave a $500 gift certificate this year for the campground.
But that is, again, there's a reason why they have been repeatedly voted the best recreation park in America. So it covers people with RVs, with camping trailers. They also have little lodges that you can go to stay in, or some type of party pack for in the rec hall. It has no limit as to how you spend it, but it is just such a unique and different experience, and they do a fantastic job down there. Normandy Farms, the Daniels people have been on that land since the 1750s.
Wow, wow.
And still going strong. Remarkable that a family would be in place that period of time. Yep. So, well, of course, we got the 2 State House tours, Senator Timilty and Representative Barrows.
That's always fun to watch those gentlemen come in and they keep upping their bid. I mean, what was the package last year, Jack? It started off with lunch and the tour, and it ended up being golf and
duck boat tour
and wine and.
But I'll tell you that one of the high bidders on that last year said it was by far the best experience she ever had.
Great.
It was such a fun day.
Great.
But I mean, these guys, they do right by the town 365 days a year. But again, they want to support Doolittle Home, and they do it in grand style. It is a most memorable experience to take that tour. And what else?
One of our town officials, Selectman Bob Hickey, he gave 3-month memberships to his sportsplex down in Mansfield that he owns now, but he also gave a birthday party for 15, which is, the kids come and they can play on the courts for an hour.
For that,
well, no, we consider ourselves kids. We could have our birthday party there, Jack. And then they all have their cake and their ice cream, etc., right there at the sportsplex, and it's a great place. It really is. It's a lot of fun.
Then, of course, we have this absolutely magnificent gift from donation from Marie and Dave Crimmins and their family members for a vacation cottage up in Bethel, Maine.
Right.
3-bedroom, right in the heart of tourist area, a lot of things to see and do, but also just a great place to go and shut out the rest of the world.
Right.
And enjoy it. But that has a value of $2,000 on it. It is just a magnificent donation.
Again, it's hard, you can't put something here in front of somebody and say how valuable this is, but they are, all these packages that will be on the big board this year, we have some great prizes for that, great. And
it just, again, is indicative of the level of support that Doolittle Home gets from the outside community. We have a lot of friends out there, and it thrills me very, very much that they find us worthy of their charity. And I think, too, I am thrilled that the Commonwealth of Massachusetts would find us worthy when we get the highest rating of any facility in the state for personal care of the people that we provide for. So,
well, it's the team that works across the street over there at the Doolittle Home that makes it work. I mean,
absolutely, we are just we are so fortunate to have the staff that we do, the opportunity that we have, and the outside support in this community. And We are richly, richly blessed.
That's right. Well, here's to another year. Hope it's a success.
Another winner.
Another winner on March 1st. Can't wait. See you next Saturday.
Right.